What is up? Today is January 22nd, 2019. I'm Blaze Jays. I'm here with my man Jordansky.
What's going on?
Yes. We are in the motherfucking building. And this is J&J Boxing. We got a lot of things to talk about today. Got some NFL, got some NBA, Zion is back, Super Bowl weekend. All that good shit is coming up. But, motherfucking before...
When the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl's next weekend. Not this weekend coming up, but the next Sunday afterwards.
That's right.
Yes. And we have a good motherfucking matchup. We got the Niners and the Chiefs. Should be very entertaining.
Better than last year's Super Bowl. That's going to be a good game.
Hey, I was actually going for the Rams though because I put the bet before the season. I got them at 13-1. I think I bet $5.
So fucking boring.
It was.
Shit.
It was a defensive.
And then it's like
it was a defensive battle.
It was a defensive battle, but then you think like Jared Goff didn't even fucking show up. Like he just took the night off. And it was like fuck it. I just don't want to play in the biggest night of my career.
That
fuck
Patriots defense, Brian
Flores.
Flores.
They say that Patriots defense that year was lights out. That
last season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That year last season it was lights out. That was the best defense in NFL for real. So. That joint was vicious. Like, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, is these the same Rams that on, Monday Night Football?
You remember that crazy
game with the
Chiefs? Yeah.
I'm talking about, I watched that game. I was
team.
flicking back from wrestling to that game, and it got to the point where I was like, fuck wrestling, I'm going to watch this game,
Yeah,
son.
man, it was exciting.
For real, I turned it on. The game was like 14-7 at one point. Turned it back after the wrestling joint. These motherfuckers done put up 40 points. And they was just going back and forth. And I was like, that joint was tight. Then those Rams went to play in the Super Bowl and just didn't show up. I was like, they just didn't show up, man.
Yeah. Man, that Patriots defense was solid, though. Man, they stopped them. So, hey, definitely should be a better game. But the Niners defense is good. I honestly, if I had to put a prediction, well, let's save the prediction. You know what I'm saying? Let's save the prediction. But it should definitely.
I think the Niners are going to win.
You think the Niners are going to win?
Yeah.
Hey. Speaking of that, though, I owe some apologies. For one, I want to say this the motherfucking apology tour. Hey, George, scoot in a little bit, man. I think you should get more in the camera. All right, man. I just want to make sure everything good. But, hey, my apology tour, though, for one, Clemson. Obviously, I was talking big shit about Clemson. I said Clemson going to do this and Clemson going to do that. Boy, that motherfucking defense got Swiss cheese.
They didn't show up either.
By Joe Burrow. Yeah, man, I thought they were up 17-7 versus LSU. I don't want.
The defense did not
show
up.
Yeah, the defense gave Lawrence no type of help whatsoever. And maybe that's just Joe Burrow. Maybe Joe Burrow's just a great fucking quarterback. You know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But hey, that defense did not help Lawrence at all. But hey.
Is Joe Burrow about to pull a Eli Manning? He's going to Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But
they were saying the Dolphins might trade up to get one more pick.
If you think about it, he actually will have a weapon in A.J. Green when A.J. Green gets healthy again.
A.J. Green's a really good receiver.
And he is. He will have a top 10 receiver in the league. I was going to say top 5.
Yeah. I feel
he
that.
ain't been playing like that.
So
he ain't been playing because he hasn't been playing. He's a top 10. If he was playing, he'd be a top 5 certified. And they would have at least won some games. At least they would have won like at least 4 games this season if he
had
AJ
playing. Green been out
and that's
there.
Being serious because he's really a factor. And when Andy Dalton is throwing the ball up there, AJ Green finds some way to go grab it. That's one thing I can say about him. So at least Joe Burrow will have a weapon on offense, and hopefully they can, get a running back because
they got Mixon.
Man, obviously he ain't doing it. So
I don't think Mixon's the problem. I think Dalton's the problem, and I don't know how their defense was ranked, but obviously when you go
Giovanni Bernard's not their backup anymore, is he?
Nah, I think Bernard's out the league.
He's out the league. Who's their backup?
I don't even know.
I don't even know who their backup is. God damn. I remember he was backing up Mixon though. Like,
Bernard was in there for a while.
He was in there for a while. But Mixon, he needs to show up too. Like, you need to start saying something, man. But I can't blame him either because the team sucks and the offensive line is terrible. Right?
Their defense probably isn't that good. I'm actually looking up Giovanni Bernard right now. Who does he play with? Oh, excuse me. No, he does play with the Bengals. Excuse me.
My
bad. I thought he was out the league.
Nah, he back because he even played a couple games this year because Joe Mixon went down.
Okay, my bad. I'm mistaken. You feel me? I be following the Redskins, man. I told you about my grandfather. He always said he fucked with the Steelers, and it was like all the other teams he didn't really follow the rest of the league. That's kind of how I am with the Redskins.
I understand, but like when since I was in depth with fantasy football this season, I had to keep up with all that shit. So it was just like, man, he will have some weapons. Once these guys get healthy, I know they still got Tyler. I can't pronounce his last name, the tight end.
Tyler Boyd. I think no, I'm not.
Tight end, Tyler.
I thought Tyler Eifert.
Yeah.
Eifert, yeah. Eifert.
He's not that bad of a tight end for real. In my opinion, I think he a top 10 tight end too when he got a goddamn quarterback that can throw to him. When Andy Dalton was at least throwing the ball mediocre, the kid was actually being mentioned as one of the best tight ends in the league. So. At the same time, I'm just saying this guy Joe Mixon has fucking. Not Joe Mixon. Joe Burrow's gonna have weapons.
Yeah.
They need to invest in him. That's the problem. And I understand they wasn't investing in Andy Dalton. I think they were just like, hey, whatever happens, because we already know we're just waiting for our future quarterback. This guy was supposed to be the future, but obviously he's not. So I'm pretty sure that's why they ain't investing in him. But once they get Joe Burrow in there. Let's say Joe Burrow starts week 3. They go 0-. Let's say he starts week 4. They go 0-3.
Bro, he probably gonna start week 1 because they probably gonna trade Dalton.
They might, and then if they might, but just say they play it safe and they say we gonna keep Dalton, and we just gonna be like, all right, we drafted Joe Mixon, we gonna keep Dalton.
Joe Burrow.
We call it Joe Burrow. I keep saying Joe Mixon. Goddamn, Joe Burrow. And then Joe Burrow comes in week 4, and they're able to win at least 5-6 games that season. I think that's progress. Coming from the shit season they had this year to next season they win 5-6 games, I think that's good progress. I just need AJ Green to stay healthy. That's just all depends on AJ Green to stay healthy.
Yeah, no, 100%. Hey, you know who I was thinking about when you said Giovanni Bernard? I was thinking about Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. He ain't played in the league since 2013.
Goddamn, I ain't heard him.
But he played with the Bengals last. What was Cincinnati's record though? Did they go 2-14 or 1-15? Hold on, my bad.
Probably 2-14.
Yeah, I thought they went 2-14. I just wanna get it right though. They did go 2-14. All right, and the Redskins went 3-13. So anyway, just some crazy shit going on. I like I said, I owe LSU an apology, and Joe Burrow is probably gonna be the number 1 pick. And they were saying the Dolphins might trade up, but I think they should take Tua. Fuck it. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tua.
I think I picked LSU to win.
Oh yeah, you did. Remember when me, you, and Tez was here? Tez and you both picked LSU, and I was rocking with Clemson. I was certain Clemson was going to win. Like, I was that confident. I said, I know Clemson's going to win. Like, 85%. Yeah, they low. The other thing, or 2 more things, is I owe Carmelo Anthony an apology. I think on the show earlier I was criticizing Carmelo, and I was saying that I think he's done. I just don't think he can play anymore. I don't think he's willing to accept his role as a backup. All props to Carmelo. This motherfucker's been balling. He's been doing good this season. He's embraced his role coming off the bench. And even though Portland isn't all that good of a team, respect to Carmelo for going out there and, like I said, accepting his role and kind of putting his pride to the side and accepting that he's 35 years old and that this is his role now in the NBA. And, hey, it's worked. It's been successful. So, shout out to Melo. I definitely owe Carmelo an apology. Repping MD, ain't nothing wrong with that. And the other thing is, I think a couple months ago, we were talking about could Clarissa Shields be the male boxer? And I suggested that I think she could beat Shawn Porter. I'm kind of going against that now. I actually think Shawn Porter would probably give her that work. Like, I understand Shawn Porter's smaller. Like, she outweighs Shawn Porter by like 20 pounds, but I'll probably go with Shawn Porter. I mean, I don't really want to compare Clarissa Shields to a male. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to put myself in that position, so to speak. So I probably shouldn't have said that, and I was probably wrong that I think that she'd beat Shawn Porter. But yeah, man, Clarissa Shields is a beast. Shawn Porter's a beast. He's really good. I was more upset over the bad decision versus Ugas. And I was actually watching a good program on PBC about Ugas, and Man, if you know anything about Cuba or know anything about that struggle coming from Cuba, because you know that's like one of the only countries in the world, they can't become professional fighters. They can be amateur fighters. They can fight in the Olympics. They can get a gold medal, bring a gold medal back to Cuba or Havana or wherever. But man, they can't turn professional, and they have to come to America in order to achieve that dream. And it's really dope. Look, I don't want to get too political or anything like that, but yeah, man. Shout out to UGIS, and like I said, apologies to LSU, apologies to Melo, and apologies to Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what would happen versus Clarissa Shields. Let's just call it like that. So, hey, now that the motherfucking apology tour's done, we about 10 minutes into the show. What do you think about, and the game should probably start soon here in the next 15 minutes or so. What do you think about Zion coming back? They're playing the Spurs tonight, man. Are you hyped?
I'm actually excited for him. I'm excited for that whole entire team, too. I forgot they had Lonzo on the team. That's how much motherfucking Zion drowns everybody out.
they got Lonzo and Brandon Ingram.
That's what I forgot.
Zion's popularity.
I forgot about them. That can be a good young big three. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
But Zion's intensity, Zion's athleticism for being that good at his age, being an all-around player is going to be something. And with complimenting him with Lonzo Ball and
Ingram, and they got Drew Holiday too. Drew Holiday's a good player.
Some good young talent on that team. The Pelicans. I'm not saying that they have a chance at the championship. I'm not going to just go out there and say it, but you never know what happens in basketball. They play 82 games in the regular season, so let's see what happens, man. I think that is exciting, though. I find it very exciting because that's what's up.
Zion is, man, he's something else. And, dog, I had my doubts. Like, I remember him in high school. You know what I'm saying? I remember talking to Tez about him. You know, Tez, who's been on the show. I remember talking to him, and Tez was hyping him up, and I was like, and you know, it's funny because Tez was just going on me the other day for hyping up Zion. He was like, wasn't you saying the same shit about Andrew Wiggins? But about a year or two ago, he was hyping up Zion coming out of high school, and I was like, I don't know. I mean, I got to see him play on the next level. I'm a believer. I love Zion. Can I say that? Bruh, if Zion had a fan club, that's my guy. I fuck with Zion. You know, I think he's going to be one of my top favorite players coming up. I really like his game. I like that he can fucking jump. He's athletic as shit. And if he gets his weight under control, Zion's going to be a problem. Zion is, in my opinion, probably the face, down the line is going to be the face of the NBA.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Zion is that.
Just think of it like this. If the NBA starts doing, if they start going back to when Michael Jordan and everybody was in a dunk contest, put Zion in a motherfucking dunk contest.
Oh, man. He can throw down, dog.
That's right there, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be...
Not right now. Not right now.
I would do it right now, man. Fuck that.
Wait a couple years.
I already know he's going to be the next...
Don't say he's going to be the next LeBron.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
But no, he's going to be the future, though. I think he's going to be averaging 25 points a game.
They looked at LeBron just like that, though. They looked at LeBron like, oh, LeBron about to be the next face of the NBA. Which kind of, if you can say it, when you mention NBA, who you going to mention next? You going to mention LeBron. That's just up there. Right now, in this day and age, young people, probably, younger than us, Michael Jordan is LeBron James. That's just the truth.
Yeah,
and that's the truth. Yeah, that's the LeBron James.
Or Kobe, maybe. You could make that argument. But.
True, too. I didn't want to leave Kobe out, but I'm saying I'm trying to be the people that's active right now still in the league.
Yeah.
But even outside of the league, LeBron going to be known as that guy. But I see Zion doing that.
Hey, the one thing I got to say, though, Ja Morant. And if you know Ja Morant's story, this motherfucker did not get no recruiting offers, nothing. They said his best offer was South Carolina. Ja Morant balling.
He better win Rookie of the Year.
Who do you think? And I hate to compare the guys. I hate to do this, but who do you think is going to be better between the two, Ja Morant or Zion?
I think Ja Morant will, because Zion's going to have injury problems.
So that's what you're thinking? I'm saying Zion. That's my guy. I like Ja Morant. Don't get me wrong. I fuck with him. I think he's a really good player. Rookie of the Year. Definitely. No doubt about that coming from here. But I like Zion, man. I think Zion's a different kind of animal, so to speak. I mean, Ja Morant's a bad motherfucker. Ja Morant will probably play in a couple All-Star games. Might be a top 5 point guard. You feel me? But I think Zion's going to be the face of the league. But then again, he could have injury problems or weight issues. He could always eat himself out of the league.
I think that he's not going to eat himself out of the league.
I'm a big boy.
I don't think that. I think he's going to have injury problems.
Mm-hmm.
He's what? How old is he?
19.
He's 19. He already had, 2 major knee injuries?
Yeah, he got hurt in the summer league, and then he got hurt in the preseason.
And he got hurt in college, too, though.
Remember he messed up he messed up his ankle, though. Remember?
His ankle? Alright, so he already had 19 with already a major injury to his knee, matter of fact. That kept him out for a couple months. So
Zion said he could have came back. The Hornets were just. I said the Hornets. The Pelicans were just being a little cautious.
And that's a good thing. Hopefully they were, and hopefully he's right. But I just think, man, I got bad knees. I'm just saying. So he coming down like that, all that force, bro. Shit. Hopefully he'll be all right. But I just still think John Morant gonna have a better career.
Hey, it's all. I've been wrong before, so shit. Who am I to call predictions?
That whole entire draft is gonna be John Morant, Zion, and my man R.J. Barrett at the end of the day.
R.J. Barrett's gonna be good.
And I'm telling y'all right now, watch out. R.J. Barrett he's gonna end up fucking around getting 1 ring. He will. Not before Zion.
It depends on what team he's on.
I'm telling you right now, once he lead the Knicks, he gonna fuck around and get 1 ring.
All right,
you know that.
All right, let me ask you this. So you said you think Zion gonna have injury problems. Probably be a good player, but have injury issues.
He's gonna be a great player. He's gonna have injury issues.
Yeah. Okay. So if you think he's gonna be a great player, where do you think John Morant? Like, what do you think his ceiling is? Like, 15-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, like the best point guard, top 2 point guard in the league. Like, where do you think that Ja's ceiling is?
Notch below, because if everybody gonna put Zion as the next face of the NBA, which I said I agree he will be. Just because you're the face of the NBA don't mean you better.
Yeah.
Just straight up like that. That's in my opinion. And which Zion's gonna be on that Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe level.
Just with injury issues.
That's why I think, and with those injury issues, I don't think that he should be put on that level. But at the same time, he's going to be put on that level. I think Ja's going to be on the same level with him. I think Ja's going to be on the same level as Zion. I think both of them going to just be tearing up the NBA. The next couple years to see, and now in our next 20. In our next 15, or we what? I'm
29. 10, 15 years.
In my next 10, 15 years, Ja Morant and Zion, those are the only 2 names that they gonna be saying a lot on ESPN or all them joints for NBA. Them 2 guys they are ballers, and Ja is proving to everybody like, oh, so y'all slept on me in college? That's how y'all feel?
Kind of sleeping on me in the pros, because he's kind of been Zion's shadow. So, and they played in high school together, or not in high school. They played for the same.
And you know who else is a baller too, for real? My man Colin Saxon is a baller.
Colin Saxon, I love Colin Saxon. That's my guy.
Son. And the handles, he about to be. He's like he the next Steve Nash for real, because this man is a beast too,
man.
Bro.
But he plays on the shitty ass Cavs.
Yes, I know, man. He does play on the shitty ass Cavs. And what's that light skinned dude that played for the? He played for the Bulls, I think.
Zach LaVine.
Yeah,
Zach LaVine. Boy, that motherfucker can jump. He just tore his ACL last year.
Little curly hair dude.
Yeah, Zach LaVine. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Zach LaVine can jump like a mother. He won the dunk contest a couple years ago when he went against Aaron Gordon. We're talking about the same guy, right? You talking about the dude who can jump real high?
He played on Oklahoma.
Nah, Zach LaVine played with the T-Wolves before.
I'm talking about in college. He played for Oklahoma. Yeah, it's a kid that played for Oklahoma.
Zach LaVine didn't play for Oklahoma. I think he played for UCLA. Bulls roster. Hold on. Fact check time. Bulls roster 2020. That's LaVine right there.
Nah, that's not him.
Are you talking about? Cody White, maybe, who played for UNC?
Where's the kid at? It's a kid, a little light-skinned kid that's out here balling
Otto
too.
Porter, who played for...
man, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm going
to let John go ahead and scoot over, because I'm going to let him continue to flow the show. I'm going to find this kid's name.
All right, yeah, look him up. Maybe he doesn't play for the Bulls. Maybe he plays for someone else. Hey, but Zach LaVine on the Bulls can jump like shit, though. He's too bad he's tore his ACL like last year, the year before. He's played for the T-Wolves, won the dunk contest. Best dunk contest I ever seen when he went against Aaron Gordon. That shit was fucking epic. But next thing is, and we'll let Jordan get into that. Look up the guy he's talking about for the Bulls. I want to talk about the baseball scandal. I want to talk about the issue, and I just want to say this. All right, listen. I think it was bad. I'm gonna give it a little softer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a little cushion before I make the big statement. I think it was bad. I think that the Red Sox and the Astros mostly, but the Red Sox too, because they were talking about Cora was could have been responsible for that shit when the Red Sox won the World Series. Been doing that cheating ass shit, been looking up signs and stuff. I think it's bad. I think it's horrible. I think the guys should have been punished for what they did. Nobody's saying it's right. None of that shit. But with that being said, to be completely honest, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think baseball overreacted. Baseball overreacted because they were trying to make a statement. They tried to make a statement because they don't want anybody else doing that shit. But the thing is, if they really wanted to stop it, they could put a guy, you know how in boxing is, guys stay with the gloves the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They don't ever leave the gloves. The guy is always like around the day of the fight or the day before the fight. There's always a guy with him because they want the shit to be correct. They don't want any tampering. They don't want you doing any funny stuff. If baseball really wanted to stop it, they'd put a guy in those electronic rooms. Or, if they really want to stop it, they take it a step further and get rid of the electronic rooms, the replay rooms from the teams.
Oh, my bad, y'all. His name Trae Young. Trae Young.
Oh, Trae Young for the Hawks.
Yeah,
the Hawks.
He is a hooper,
He went to Oklahoma. I thought he left a year early, but yeah, he be balling.
Yeah, he be balling. All right, but yeah, this baseball shit, man. God damn. And then they just came out and said they wasn't going to strip the Astros of none of their titles.
Which they shouldn't.
Which they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. But god dang, this joint is like, oh my goodness, son. Mm-hmm. The shit has hit the fan. So it's going to be crazy to see what happens. You know, next year they need to, like, they should put some guys around in these rooms and like, come on, like you can't.
They try to trust the teams and they try to put their foot down.
No, you need security. You need to put your foot down now. It's too late. You should have put your foot down years ago and should have been like, no, we need to try to keep this legit as possible, man. Like, this is just like in the NFL with this stupid ass the Patriots doing that little doing the video recording. Like this shit's crazy, man. You guys gotta cheat? Are you cheating to win? I'm not saying maybe the Astros wouldn't have won those World Series, but still, now shit looks shady. Now the shit looks shady, and both teams are gonna have asterisks by their wins. So that's how I see it.
Not official asterisks, but how the public views them.
Yeah, asterisks.
Yeah. Asterisks. No, I get that. But the one thing I will say is, even if you know what pitch is coming, and we don't know the extent of it, the Astros and the Red Sox are the only two that have gotten caught. We don't know that the Yankees didn't do it. Hypothetically, as Nationals fans, we don't know the Nationals weren't doing it. I mean, we don't know.
Hey, the Nationals weren't doing it.
Listen. I'm not accusing them of anything.
That shit fair and square. Bro.
I'm just saying though, you don't think that you think that the Red Sox and the Astros were the only two who were part of this scheme? Come on. Man, like there's 30 teams in MLB, and each team had access to this electronic room where they could look up signals. I think the problem's a lot deeper than what.
Well, with a
they were the only team that got caught.
Listen, a great man once told me, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying hard enough. But if you get caught, you're a dummy. Yeah. So hey, they got caught.
Hey, no, I feel that. I just think, to me, it's not. It's a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal because, for instance,
it's a big fucking deal because they got caught.
It is a big deal, but the thing is, even if you know what pitch is coming, and let's just assume that it's just the Red Sox and the Astros, even if you know what pitch is coming, you don't know whether it's going to be down, you don't know whether it's going to be inside, you don't know whether it's going to be up, you don't know nothing. You can know, and even if you're in the batter's box, you can make those anticipations though. Say on the first pitch, a guy throws a changeup. All right, you're like, all right, well, I think a fastball is coming next. Like, when you do the scouting report and you know who the pitcher is and you know what's in his repertoire, you can kind of guess that as a hitter. So, I mean, to me, I think it's, like I said, I think it's a big deal, but I think it's not really a big deal. And I kind of think that MLB overreacted, and they want to make a statement by fining the Astros $5 million, and the Astros firing their manager, and the Mets firing their manager.
Why? Because they got caught. It's a big deal because they got caught. They don't care. The MLB really didn't care because if they would have cared, because I'm pretty sure they found out about stuff a while ago.
Yeah, we've been hearing about this for a while.
And you know what? It's because the public got hold of it and all the media outlets got hold of it. So now they caught when, God damn it, you guys got caught. And they probably all talking to me like, you know what? We got to make examples of you guys because you got fucking caught.
Yeah.
So, hey, it matters now because they got caught. That's all it is. If they didn't get caught, then nobody would have cared. They got caught. So that's the problem.
But
don't get caught.
How do you feel about like the LA City Council saying that they think the Dodgers should be awarded the World Series in 2017? Like, I don't think the Reds.
Boo-hoo, LA, go home, you fucking hippies.
I don't think anybody should be stripped of their titles, and I don't think because I hate that.
That's not.
I hate that because we saw what happened on TV.
See something real quick.
It sucks. It sucks for the motherfucking Dodgers. It sucks for the Yankees. It sucks for these teams.
What World Series was that year?
In 2017.
All right, keep going.
It sucks for those teams, but one thing I hate is when they strip people of titles. Or they strip Reggie Bush of his Heisman. I hate when they do shit like that because we already saw it happen. Why are you going to do that? Why? And then, think about Reggie Bush. If they strip Reggie Bush of his title, they're not going to give the Heisman to Vince Young. They're just going to say nobody won it that year. Like, I'm not a fan of it, man. Don't strip anybody's titles. If we've seen it happen, it happened. Unfortunately, however it went down, that's how it went down. And like I said, I don't think it's that big of a deal because even if you know what pitch is coming, which a lot of hitters accurately guess in the batter's box, and that would be good strategy, right? That would be good awareness, good scouting reports. Even if you know what pitch is coming from the electronic room in which MLB should have tried to put their foot down at this shit, you don't know which way you don't know where the pitch is going to be.
No, we're not giving him back shit. You don't, and you know what's crazy? I agree with everything he was saying, and I listened to the whole entire time. We're not giving you back shit. We're not going to give you no wins. We're not giving you nothing. You can't sit here and say, oh, they recorded this and recorded. Okay, they might have done that. They might have copied signs. They might have did everything. Okay. But it's still up to you as the hitter to fucking hit the ball.
Right.
So you were... The series went 2-2. They were going back and forth in the games.
And so it went like 7 games.
Yes, it went 7-game series. You fucking lost. You had a chance to win. It's not like they blew you out. I can understand if they was like, all right, they copied our signs and they swept y'all 4-0. Now we got some fucking problems. If they swept y'all 4-0, if they were out there hitting, and then we gotta have some problems because they were hitting. If they were hitting where they were knowing your pitches and they were knowing this shit, then they can say, all right, looking at the tapes, we might want to throw an asterisk on there. Nah, man, y'all was going back and forth. The series was 3-3 going into Game 7. Y'all lost. Fuck out of here.
Going into the series, though, everybody thought the Dodgers was going to beat the shit out the Astros.
Well, they didn't. They lost. And I believe the Dodgers won Game 1.
Yeah, I feel that. But the thing was, and you know what's ironic about like this past World Series was the away team won every game. The Nationals won the 4 games in Houston, and the Astros won the 3 games in D.C. And theoretically, the home team would have the advantage if they was knowing what pitches were coming. And it's crazy that the Astros lost 4 straight.
Son, you can even look at Game 1. So maybe they were still in signs, so it probably had to happen. They probably had to happen beforehand. They were still in signs. They probably had to look at tape or whatever they were doing.
So they would have had a home field advantage though, because the electronic room would have been at home.
Yes,
so if the Astros were doing it.
So the Dodgers in Game 1, they were
at home though. The Dodgers.
They only got one. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers they only were at home, so they got 1 run in the 4th inning. They lost 3-1.
The Astros lost 3-1.
Yeah, the Astros lost 3-1. The Dodgers won, and then the next game 2 it was 7-6 Houston,
which they wouldn't have necessarily had that advantage in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the electronic room. But, like I said, it's not that big of a deal because even if you know the pitch, you don't know where the pitch is going to be.
Man, even if you say that, these motherfuckers played them at Houston and they beat them 6-2.
Yeah, I know.
So what can you say?
How can you strip Houston of their title?
There's no advantage. Then again, at Minute Maid Park in Houston for Game 5, It was 13-12.
Well, the Astros won 13-12.
So what? 13-12.
Yeah, I feel you. If you got 12 runs, even if
13-12.
Yeah, I understand.
You guys lost the game. No, y'all lost the World Series.
So yeah, the city of LA was saying that they wanted to.
Boo-hoo, LA. Go clear a brush fire.
And like I said, I'm against it completely. I'm against removing titles. After the Astros have won, that shit is set in stone. That shit is forever. The Astros won the title, and
I fucking hate LA.
To me, I think they should have only fined him like $500,000.
I don't like the Dodgers anyway. I fucking hate the Dodgers.
I don't think the Astros manager should have lost the job. I don't think. I really don't think Beltran should have been the manager of the Mets anyway. But he lost his job, which fucking sucks.
That's the name of the game. You got caught, and you were the ring general. So guess what? Since you're the ring general, you're going through the fire. So the captain must fall off the ship. You fell the ship. Fuck out of here. We got caught. They took their punishment. They've been punished. Let's move on. It's done with. It's over. If teams are going to continue to do it, just know now, if you get caught, this is what's going to happen to you. Next time might even be severe. So just know that you got to do this shit and do it smart.
Absolutely. No, I understand. And do it the right way. And you know what's cool about the Astros, though, is that I think they're interviewing Dusty Baker and stuff. I'd be psyched to see my man Dusty get back in the dugout.
Because, he got a chance to win a World
Series. I love old school managers. Hey, we don't really talk about baseball too much on the show, but if you know me, I really fuck with baseball, but I'm one of them old school baseball guys. I'm not like these analytics and this, then, third, all this other bullshit. I like managers like Dusty Baker. I like managers like Mike Scioscia, who used to be with the Angels. I like managers like that. Old school managers who go with their gut feel, who don't use all these numbers, who don't use all that other bullshit. No, we just like we like old school managers, and that's my guy Dusty. And I thought the Nationals did him dirty, even though it worked out, because we won the World Series. Dusty got done dirty by the Nationals, took us to the playoffs. I thought we should have brought him back. I thought that should have been his World Series. So, man, I hope he gets the job in Houston. That would be
team.
That would be dope. That would be dope. Yeah, man, that was Dusty's team for real. Yeah, no bullshit. So, hey, we like halfway through the show, a little more than halfway. Whatchamacallit? Let's get into the before we get into the boxing, Super Bowl predictions. You said you think the Niners are gonna beat the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Can you give us a score? I know you don't like to do scores, but
I really don't like to do scores. But if you're going to bet that game, you might want to take the over, because I think them boys going. I think this is about to be an exciting fucking game, son. I think this.
But Garoppolo can't throw.
Nah. Check this out. I say it's gonna be an exciting games. I think Garoppolo. Whatever you say. Jimmy G I think he's about to show out this game, just because of that. Because he made it to the Super Bowl, and you know what? With him making it to the Super Bowl, now he's like, I'm about to show everybody what I can do. I think that Kyle Shanahan is an excellent coach. Hoorah, Kyle Shanahan! You made it to the Super Bowl again. Let's go do it, bro. Do it. And I think that rushing attack and that defense is something that the Chiefs have not seen yet.
I feel you. I feel you. The Russian attack on the 49ers is amazing.
I'm not saying that it's going to be Jimmy G to win the game.
Dude was cooking last week. Dude had like 4 touchdowns, 200 yards.
And that's the backup.
Undrafted.
And that's the backup.
They were like 5 different teams.
That's the backup.
Guys was cooking.
Understand that. So if the starter is starting and they run both, I'm telling you right now, bro, the Chiefs, in my opinion, and I'm going to be honest with everybody, they are a one-dimensional team where they have to throw the ball to 1 to 2 people. They're either going to go over there. You know what? I'm not even going to say 3, because I'm not going to include Sammy Watkins in that tandem of throwing the ball and catching the touchdowns and stuff. Because when you hear about it, it's Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. And let's be honest, that's the truth. And you know what he's doing? And we're giving props to Patrick Mahomes, props to them for making the Super Bowl, and props to them for being a good team. I'm not taking nothing away from the coach and nothing away from the team. But when he's on the move, you look, he can't stay in the pocket. If he stay in the pocket, who he throwing it to, bro? If he's staying in the pocket, that man's doing one thing, throwing it deep. Tyreek Hill.
But he's amazing.
He is amazing. I'm not taking nothing from him. He's amazing. But
the Niners defense is official.
Yes, that's official. That's what I'm saying. That's a one-dimensional team, though. The Chiefs, he's still amazing, but he's still a one-dimensional team. They can't run the ball.
Chiefs' defense is a lot better. I don't know who their running back is, but they've gotten a lot better. Listen, can I say this? Not last week, but the week before, I was out in Dover. we didn't do the show. We didn't do the show last week either. But the week before, I actually had, my dumbass had bet on the motherfucking Texans. I said, you know what, let me go on a limb. I'll take the Texans. When the Texans were up 21-0, I thought we had it in the bag. I wasn't even mad at Bill O'Brien for kicking the field goal. You know what I'm saying? I know it was like 4th and 2 from there, 21 or whatever it was. They kicked the field goal, went up 24-0. I was cool with it. 100. Wasn't mad about nothing. Bruh, the way those Chiefs can motherfucking score, the shit is surreal. Like, I've been wrong before. I'm definitely not guaranteeing no victory. I could definitely see the 49ers win the game. But I'm going with KC, bro. Like, I think Patrick Mahomes and that offense is just too much. Granted, the Niners have a great defense. The Niners have a great running game. That Chiefs defense is no slouch either, though. And I don't think the Niners defense has seen anyone like KC. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I think that's wrong. I think the Niners have seen somebody like KC.
Nah, who?
I think they have. Let me look this game before I say what I say.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can look at the Niners schedule and all that, but to me, I'm going with KC. 24-17.
Same thing, and I would say the same thing if it was the Niners versus the fucking Ravens. Nah, no, it's not the Rams. I'll say the Ravens. I'd be like, I think the Niners going to win. That would just be my opinion. I don't think the Ravens would have seen anything like the Niners either. You know what's crazy? The Niners have seen somebody like them. They played the fucking Ravens, and they lost the game 20-17. But I remember seeing that game. That was a defensive game, and I think that the Niners are from that game. They learned. I remember watching that game because they could have had that game with Lamar was, man, that man deserved MVP, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
He deserved to be man.
Lamar's the best motherfucker.
You know,
and I was shocked. I was shocked too. I was the dumbass who took the Ravens at -10.
It's not even bad. That wasn't even a bad bet. It was just things didn't work out for him. It's just a lot of shit.
Shit just went south.
It just didn't go south. Man, it just went too south. It went south. But it's okay, though. I think they're going to bounce back next year, and they're going to be back where they was. So I think that everybody we see in the playoffs right now, the Chiefs, the Niners, and the fucking Ravens, they're going to be back where they was. But I'm just saying, I think the Niners going to take that joint. It's going to be 28. If I had to take a score, I'll take the over, and I'll take the over at...
I don't even know what the over is.
I don't even know what it is, but I'll say it's going to be 34... 42 if it's going to be for the over. If it's going to be for anything else, I'll say it'd be 28-35 Niners.
So you think 28-35? That's what you thinking?
Niners.
All right, that's
where I got it going like
that.
That
probably is the over.
I got the Niners going up in the first half like 21-0, and I got the motherfucking Chiefs coming out the second half and lighting the scoreboard up at 20. Lighting the scoreboard up. And then with the Niners scoring in between.
The over-under right now is 55. So yeah, if it was 35-28, it'd definitely be over.
Yeah, I gotta be in 25-38.
Yeah, definitely be over 55. So I actually got I would actually take the under for real because I think it's gonna be like 24-17 Chiefs. I've been wrong before. Don't look at me as the motherfucking expert. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving my opinion. I think Chiefs win 24-17. The spread right now, at least on my bookie, is the Chiefs are a 2-point favorite. So if you're going to listen to me, take the Chiefs at the -2 and take the under. But you think it's going to be the over and you're taking the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you never know. You never know how this shit going to play out. So that shit next week. We still got a ways till the Super Bowl. Not this Sunday coming up, but the Sunday after. So man, we about close to 40 minutes. We got like 20 minutes left in the motherfucking show. My man Zion, I just got the alert that they about to run it, or maybe they playing right now. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Go Zion, that's my guy. But let's talk about the boxing, man. Let's get into the motherfucking boxing because this is J&J Boxing. You feel me? First things first, man. Let me give you a hug, man. Man. Adrian Broner, man. What's up with your man?
Oh, he's a bum.
He's a bum.
Yeah, he's a bum.
He going through it, man. He's asking fans for $10 to his cash app, man. But he been going through it. Like he had like an $800,000.
I already said that. Like
sexual assault.
Adrian Broner has a lot of things going on. I think I've said it before in the show that he is a prime example of a person. Fuck boxing. Just anything in general is a prime example of a person who has God-given talent who wastes it and who foolishly wastes.
Doesn't take full advantage.
He doesn't take it in there. He's not taking full advantage of his opportunities. And if I was Floyd Mayweather, I would tell Gervonta, it's time for you to back away from Brown a little bit. You guys you need to distance yourself if you want to be better. And that's why I would say to him, because he's not focused, man. He's not focused. I seen he has 5 potential possible fights, and one of them was with Floyd for 2020, which I don't think would even happen. I don't think Floyd would entertain it. But
he needs to take some scrubs.
It's like he has to find his way back. I don't know if he's going to be able to, but hey, I don't know. He has to be a man. You gotta be a man. It's when it was time. This is when it comes time in anybody's career. You gotta be a man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be a man. It's time.
He's 30 years old.
You gotta be a man.
Yeah.
He was just at the casino, so he's not hurting for money. He was just at the casino. He was just up there.
Man, I feel that though. I'm not saying he's broke or nothing like that, but man, when you asking fans for $10,
you shouldn't even give it to him. That's why I'm telling y'all, he was just at the casino.
Hey, he's using that $10 cash apps from fucking 50 people. He's using that at the casino right now. You know what I'm saying? Plus his out of 5,000. So hey, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Broner. I think Broner's a good fighter. I just think he has to get right mentally. He just has to get in the right place. And I don't know, that's always easier said than done because some motherfuckers like Antonio Brown fucking lose their fucking marbles. And I don't even want to get into that because I got a notification on my phone about him throwing a rock at a delivery driver or some shit like that. Fuck that shit. But man, I think Broner needs to get just get himself together, man. Just get in a good space. Like when you're ready to come back, take some tune-up fights. Take some guys that you know you can beat. And try to work your way from there. And I don't know. I mean, maybe he's one of those guys who he is maybe a gatekeeper in the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even a fucking gatekeeper right now.
I'm saying if he was at his full potential.
If he's at his full potential, he is a fucking champion. People don't understand. He can't beat
Errol Spencer.
And I mean, he might not be able to beat Errol Spencer, Terrence Crawford, but let's say anybody else. He has lost to Sean Porter already, so we already know he has lost to Sean Porter already. But we're serious, and you know what? That was the start of the decline of Adrian Broner. That loss to Sean Porter was the start of the decline. A serious Adrian Broner is a former 4-division champion. Yeah. A serious Adrian Broner is the Adrian Broner that probably about 7 years ago people were talking about maybe the next Floyd Mayweather. That is the serious Adrian Broner. When you got that Adrian Broner, the Adrian Broner that was my favorite fighter, when you got that Adrian Broner, he is one of the best fighters at 140 to 147. And that's just no lie. That's just the fucking common truth. I think that at his game, he is the best. He is one of the best fighters, top 5 from 140 to 147, who deserves title shots. Right now, he ain't no gatekeeper. What he is a prospect right now who can't even get outside the gym.
He's not even a prospect. He's like a big question.
He's just not. He's just not. I don't know. He's just not into it. I don't even talk about him no more. Let's move on from him because it's a bad, and it's not even a. Because to me, it's not. It was funny at first, and then when I seen him again in the casino, it's not funny because it's like
not funny, but
bro, like dog, like this shit. Even with AB, it's like it's something going on here for both ABs, like Antonio Brown, and that's the funny thing, both ABs.
Yeah,
that's sad. It's like, but both of them getting immediate attention, and both of them getting attention. Antonio Brown even more than Adrian Broner. It has to be. I don't like to press everything on mental issues. Antonio Brown, I think, is the earlier stages of CTE. I think that's Antonio Brown's problem.
Bro, some guys just lose their marbles. Some guys go crazy.
I think that's just him. He has mental issues. I think that Antonio Brown is something mentally.
I wouldn't even say it's CTE though. I'm saying some guys go crazy.
I'm not saying that maybe it's not CTE. Maybe it is. I think that it's a combination of him just being crazy.
Yeah.
He has mental issues. And I think CTE is starting to kick in. I think that was a combination. He needs help. Somebody needs to reach out to him. The NFL needs to grab him and be like, all right, look, man, you ain't playing on no team until you go through a program and we know
you need to get some counseling.
You need some counseling, you need some help. Adrian Broner, I think there's something loose up there, too, where it's not loose that he's crazy. I think that he's emotionally
He needs
broken.
somebody in his corner.
He needs, and he's emotionally broken. I think that man needs a real major hug. He needs to let something out. It's something wrong with him. For somebody to act that way, with that much money and that much talent, for somebody to act that way, to lose that much money and to waste that much talent, something up here, something inside here, something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, I feel that.
With that being said, man, I'm sorry I can't talk about that joint because that shit. Because I'm a fan of both dudes, bro.
AB
and
both ABs.
And both ABs. I'm a fan of both dudes. And like I said, Adrian Broner was my favorite fighter. That shit just breaks your heart when you see somebody that you care about. Like, man, I don't even know this nigga personally. It just breaks your heart.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? We can move on. I just wanted to bring that up for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about and everything like that. So, hopefully both ABs get the help they need. Adrian Broner and Antonio Brown. The next thing is Danny Garcia. Talking about the upcoming fights this weekend. Danny Garcia fights. He's fighting that Ivan Riddich dude or whoever his name is. He should be. I think he's a Ukrainian fighter actually, but he should beat his motherfucking ass. And you know I fuck with Ukrainian fighters because that's my peoples and shit. You feel me? But Danny Garcia's gonna whoop his motherfucking ass. Pretty much certain. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
you know Jared Hurd fights this weekend too.
Jared Hurd fights this weekend as well. Yes, I'm excited. He should probably whoop that motherfucker's dude's ass. And let's talk about.
I hope. That
yeah. But he should. He should though. He should get him. What about that motherfucking fight? And I know in my bookie it was 14-1. I heard the official odds closed at 9-1. Julian Williams got knocked out by fucking Rosario.
But he would have got knocked out if they would have kept it going. I'm gonna say this about that fight.
Knocked out. He was done.
What's crazy is it went 5 rounds. They stopped him in 5. So what's crazy is that in the first 3 rounds.
It was a tough fight.
It was a tough fight because Julian was actually winning the fight.
Yeah.
Going into round 3, and I think round 3 that's when he got the cut. Even at the end of round 3.
I think it was 2.
Round 2.
He won the first one. Julian Williams won the first, and then the second one, Cut started giving him some go. He cut him in the second. I still gave Julian the first 2 rounds. So, but in the 3rd round, you watch Julian was playing. He was too focused on it. I know it's easier said than done because that cut probably was like it was hindering him.
It was hindering,
but you can't focus on that. Fuck that shit.
And if you watch it, he kept on fucking touching
it.
And I think that made it worse. And like he just kept touching it. If I was the corner, I'm like, bro, we're gonna try our best to put this shit.
But don't worry.
Touch it.
Focus on the fight.
Focus on the fight. He lost focus. That's not an excuse. He even said it's not an excuse. But him doubting Rosario too, taking Jason Rosario lightly, that fucked him up too. And he landed some powerful shots. Oh my God, that uppercut in the 5th round.
Oh, that joint, the joint where they called it. They called it. Yeah,
my
shit
God.
was wild.
That joint was J-Rock's
mom. I watched it like 3 different times.
I know. I was like, oh my God, that joint just almost decapitated him, bro. Like that shit. His eyes rolled in the back of his head off that joint. He ate that shit. So now we got somebody that's made a fucking shake up in the division where everybody thought Julian was gonna come in and defend his belt and
he was a 9-1 favorite and he lost. Like that's just wild. Wild. I wish I would have bet some money on Rosario.
It took 2 rounds to turn it around for him.
Yeah.
It took 2 rounds.
Williams won that first round, but then Rosario hurt him in the second.
Son, I know, but I still say that Julian won the first 2 rounds. I still think Julian won the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I think the 3rd round was like a kind of, you can give it to Jason, but at the same time, I think Julian might have did a little bit coming after the last 15 seconds to steal the round.
4th and 5th,
Fourth and 5th, though.
Yeah. And especially that 5th.
Because I told son, because he just kept touching it. Stop. That's what somebody need to tell him next time. I don't think Julian might be used to getting cuts like that. I know that, and they say that cut is the hardest cut to get.
Yeah, I know, right on the eyelid. Yep.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He made it worse. Like, I think he was opening up even more. He just kept touching it, and you can see like he was just doing like this, wiping it off, and he was hitting the cut. But then Rosario was just wow.
Hey, don't feel bad, J-Rock, man. Shit happens. I know it happened in your hometown. You know what happened? I think it was the fight, or maybe it was 2 fights after he fought George Foreman. Tommy Morrison fought in I think it was Tulsa. It was in Oklahoma, and he fought Michael Bent. Boy, Michael Bent knocked him out first round. Like, this shit would have been so embarrassing in your home state to get knocked out first round. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Hey, so at least he lasted 5. And at least he put up a good fight. So don't feel bad, J-Rock, because it could be worse. It could be. It was bad. It was bad. No, we're not gonna hear J-Rock's name for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said before the fight, if J-Rock loses tonight, we're not going to hear his name for 2 years. It sucks. It sucks, man. But don't worry. Like I said, shit could be worse. It happens. It's part of the fight game.
Because theoretically, he goes to the bottom of the list, for real.
He's probably down, top 15, top 20.
Does he have an automatic rematch? I don't know.
Yeah, I think they do. So
I think he
might run it back with Rosario. Man, Rosario beat his ass. Yeah. Hey, J-Rock need to come more prepared next time, so we'll see what happens. So anyway, that was what happened last week. On next Thursday, so a week from now, 8 days from now, Tevin Farmer is fighting Joseph Diaz. Should be a good fight. You know, Diaz's only loss to Gary Russell. That was his only loss. So Tevin Farmer, I respect Farmer because he lost a couple times early on, but man, he's put a win streak together.
He has built his resume up.
Yeah,
he's working his way up.
Yeah, Farmer is known. Like, he moved up to lightweight.
And I think Farmer and Russell should fight each other for real, but
maybe that'll be next.
Maybe that will be. I know Farmer is talking about fighting somebody else. I know Farmer wanted to fight Gervonta, but with Gervonta moving up, I think that fight is no longer going to be. I don't think that fight's going to.
But nah. Gervonta just moved up to lightweight, and both of them are lightweight. I think Tevin Farmer's next fight is at lightweight, so maybe they could run.
I'm not talking about Tevin Farmer. I'm talking about Gary Russell.
Gary Russell. Yeah.
So,
super featherweight. Yeah.
So I don't think that fight's going to be. I was talking about Gary. I know Tevin Farmer is lightweight now, but I understand that Gary Russell was actually calling out Tevin Farmer, though. He was and Gary was calling out a lot of people. Now I got respect for Gary. He's a hometown guy, so I got respect for him.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, man, he called out Tank first. He called out Tank right after that fight when Tank beat that dude at the Royal Farms Arena. I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah.
He beat the guy at the Royal Farms Arena. He called Tank out right after that fight. Tank moved up to lightweight, so maybe. I'm not going to say
Gary Russell should move up to lightweight. Maybe,
I'm not saying no. I don't think so because Gary has a belt. Like, why? Like, I got a belt to super featherweight. I'm going to move up.
Right.
I think that, and Tank had a belt at the time at super featherweight. Unification. Why? What happened? I think maybe Tank, but
Tank had trouble making weight.
And I understand, man. I said, but also at the same time, Tank was the top seller to the featherweight division too, though. Tank bought asses to seats.
Yeah, sold out.
Sold that joint out. So.
Nah, I feel you. It's a crazy situation, and I don't know. Maybe they can fight in the future, or maybe Tank moves back down. Who knows? Who knows how it all plays out? But next Thursday, Tevin Farmer is fighting Joseph Diaz, so should be a good fight. Should be an entertaining fight. Like we said, Danny Garcia fights Saturday. Duty should beat. Jared Hurd fights Saturday. Duty should beat. And anyway, so we got some good fights coming up. Man, it's crazy. The show be fucking flying by, man. Hey, what you think about Terrence Crawford? Man, what you think about Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford? Like, Bob Arum saying that they might fight an MMA fight with McGregor. They might fight a boxing fight with McGregor. Doesn't fucking Terrence Crawford have people he needs to fight at welterweight? What is he doing talking about fighting Conor McGregor?
Let me just say this, and this is going to be my last words for the show. Before we close out, let me just say this, though. I'm fucking tired of all of that shit. I'm done with it. And one of my friends, Mr. Tony Dess, he's a long-time boxing fan. You know, he said, and I agree 100% with him, this is just a fucking carnival show. That's all it is. I read an article. Bob Arum says, you know, we would like to do a two fight trilogy, a two fight program with
one boxing, one MMA.
Oh, and Terrence has wrestling in the background. Man, I'm telling you something right now. You're wasting fans' times. You're wasting you're just stealing fans' money. And fans are going to buy the money. I understand. Fans are going to buy it. I understand that because they love seeing these guys do this stupid shit. And then the last and final thing is you're robbing guys of opportunities. I'm getting tired of that shit. I don't care if it's what the weight division, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, heavyweight, middleweight, light heavyweight. I don't want to see that shit. When we cruiserweight, fuck it. Middleweight don't got a cruiserweight. They got a catchweight. That's their cruiserweight, I guess. But they don't got a catchweight title. But at the same time, so I'm getting tired of that shit. When we got guys that want opportunities to fight to get, they trying to put food on their tables in their sports. MMA guys UFC guys that are, because this is just UFC. It ain't Bellator doing it. It's just UFC doing it. It ain't one doing it. It's just UFC doing it. So this is Dana White and UFC have guys that want to take on Conor because they know Conor's a big name fight. They want to get on the map because they know they think they have what it takes to beat Conor. You got fucking guys in the welterweight division that know that they think they can beat Bud. You think they got championship fights in the welterweight division they can put on together. This is ridiculous that we keep seeing shit like this. It's like, all right, we're gonna have an NFL guy come play basketball. We're gonna have an NBA guy come play the NFL.
What are we doing?
What are we doing here? Keep that shit separate. Yeah. I don't want to see it. Yeah. No one wants to see it. This is done. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say no one wants to see it. I don't want to see it. This shit's dumb. This shouldn't be happening.
Fight Errol Spence.
That's right.
What are you talking about? Fight Sean Porter.
Get on it. That's what I'm saying. People keep telling you that you're not putting on. You need to take a real fight. There you go. I want to fight Danny Garcia. I want to fight Keith Thurman. I'll fight Old Man Pat. I'll fight Sean. Then give me Earl. Let me be solidified as a champ. You taking money fights. I understand this is about money. Y'all got stuff that y'all got to do. But you're talking about a legacy. This will not cement your legacy. This is nothing. This is not a legacy cementing fight. It wasn't for Floyd. Floyd beat this man ass for 10 rounds. He beat his ass for 10 rounds. Conor cannot box. I don't care what nobody said.
I think he's okay.
No, he cannot box. He can't box, man. Take this shit out of here. I'm pretty sure he wanted to kick. It took everything in him to not to kick in that fight. It took everything in him not to kick. He cannot box. I don't care about none of that dumb shit they do in the UFC. I respect all those guys because I respect them because it takes a lot to go in there and fight in the cage. It takes a lot. It takes really a lot. I'm not taking nothing away from this sport, but I want to keep the sport separate. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it in a boxing match. I watch boxing because I love the pure sport of stand-up boxing. I love the pure sport of dirty boxing. I love that shit. I love it when people get gritty and in the ring, somebody get cut like Otto Wall and taking this shit and going like this. I love seeing that shit. Yeah, man, I don't want to see these guys fight MMA guys. I already saw James Toney fight fucking Randy Couture and get fucking sad on for a good 2 or 5 minutes. I already saw fucking somebody else fight. I think that was the only person that did it the first time.
Ray Mercer did it too, and then
Ray Mercer record wasn't even that. I think it was like 500.
He beat one guy and then lost.
I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. I'm done with it, man.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you 100%. Boxers don't belong in the cage, and I feel like cage fighters, like 95% of cage fighters don't belong in the ring. Like they're completely different sports.
Because what are we talking about? If the boxer doesn't have a real live wrestling
and isn't
background,
the champion like
what like that? What are you doing?
And Bud Crawford still has work to do in boxing.
And what happens if your champ loses, bruh?
Yeah.
What happens? Also, now Conor's a fucking WBA or whatever champion he is, boxing welterweight champion. You look stupid.
I feel you, Jordan. I feel you.
I'm done with that shit.
We just wanted to address it real quick though. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders. They say that might be in the mix. We both agree that he's ducking Andrade.
He is ducking Andrade because they also say that Canelo might be fighting Ryota Murata.
The Japanese dude. Who beat Rob Rant.
And I'm gonna say this.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Even though I want Canelo to fight Andrade, I think that Murata is a good opponent too. And I think Canelo should be careful with Murata. Murata is a bad motherfucker.
He's trying to take fights. You know he can win. He can probably beat Billy Joe Saunders, so he's trying to take those kind of fights. Last thing, Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. I remember we were talking about that he would fight Usyk. You think he's gonna beat Pulev's ass? Pulev's 38, about to be 39 this year.
He's gonna pepper him up.
Yeah, mop him full his probably, most likely. So, anyway, all right, man. That was today's episode, man. We got through everything. This is J&J Boxing. Like I said, January 22nd. Let me make sure. 22nd, 2020. You know what I'm saying? We out here. I don't know if I said 2019 beforehand, but we in here 2020 out here. Jordan, you have anything you want to add about wrestling? Or?
No, I don't want nothing. Wrestling's doing good. Everybody's good. AEW is almost at a million Nelson ratings, so hey, a million views, man.
Look out for it.
Look out for it. I want to say this. I'm being serious before we end the show. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and keep on continuing to fuck with the boxing community. Keep on continuing to back the boxing community. Keep on continuing to help us and keep continuing to watch the fights. And if you are interested in boxing, as myself, I want to be a student of the game. I want to learn the game, which we love the game. We want to learn the game, man. It's like this is the top 3 sport for me, and it's number 2 on my list. I love the game of boxing. I love the sport of boxing. Take interest in it. Look at old fights, man. Look at try to look at it, man.
Joe Louis fights.
Learn about the old Murderers Row. Learn about Jack Dempsey, who is a fucking after being off like a week. Jack Dempsey, man. Hey, shout out to rest in peace, Jack Dempsey. Rest in peace, Jack Johnson. Even though he ducked black fighters, go look at the Black Murderers Row, and always remember, hit that notification button at the top, and keep MMA and boxing separate.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it 100%.
And that's what I'm going to end at. Keep MMA and boxing separate. I don't want to see that shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Make sure to keep your guard up. We out.